Hi, in this video I'm going to talk about the traditional IRA and how it helps in growing your money tax deferred. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around as we're starting right now. A traditional IRA is an individual retirement account that allows an individual to get a tax deduction for money that is set aside for retirement. The contributions made in a traditional IRA and its growth are not taxed until they are withdrawn. Each year, an individual can contribute a fixed sum of money to a traditional IRA, and these contributions are made on a pre-tax basis. This means that when you deposit money into a traditional IRA, you can deduct the amount from your taxable income. This results in you paying less income tax. For 2020, the maximum contribution to a traditional IRA is $6,000 if you're aged less than 50, and if you're aged 50 or older, the maximum contribution is $7,000. For ease of explanation, let's make some simple assumptions. Firstly, your annual income for 2020 is $100,000. Next, you fall under a 30% tax bracket, and finally, you opened a traditional IRA account and made a $6,000 contribution. Without a traditional IRA, you will be taxed at 30% on your annual income. This means you would be paying a tax of $30,000. While with a traditional IRA, you will be taxed only for the remaining amount left post-IRA contribution. Your contribution would lower your taxable income from $100,000 to $94,000, and you would be paying $28,200 in taxes, while without an IRA you would be paying $30,000. This does not mean that you will never be taxed on your contributions. Your contributions are not tax-free but tax-deferred. A more striking benefit of a traditional IRA is that your invested contribution grows tax-deferred. We will talk about this in detail a little later, so please bear with me. That out of the way, let's discuss some things you need to know before opening a traditional IRA account. Firstly, anyone with an earned income can contribute to a traditional IRA provided the contribution does not exceed their earned income. Next, traditional IRAs require individuals to do a required minimum distribution at age 70 and a half. Failing to do so would incur a 50% penalty of the required minimum distribution amount. Finally, withdrawals made prior to age 59 and a half is subjected to a 10% early withdrawal penalty. To understand the value a traditional IRA provides, let me walk you through an example. Consider two scenarios, one in which you decided to take advantage of a traditional IRA and made a $6,000 annual contribution. On the other hand, you did not make a traditional IRA contribution but instead contributed $6,000 on a non-IRA account. So one is a traditional IRA scenario and the other is a non-IRA scenario. Now, let's say in either situation, you want to invest in the stock market and you're going to use the money towards buying stocks. Let's say you used your contributions to buy $6,000 worth of stock A. The same transaction happens inside a traditional IRA account and in a non-IRA account as well. Let's suppose the value of stock A doubled in 5 years and you see it as a great opportunity to book profits, and hence you sell. After collecting the proceeds of the sale, your traditional IRA and your non-IRA account would have $12,000. You own the $12,000 in the traditional IRA for the time being, but Uncle Sam owns a slice of the $12,000 in the non-IRA account. The gain here is nothing but capital gains, which is classified into long-term and short-term gains. Gains on capital invested for less than a year is considered short-term gains, and gains on capital invested for more than a year is called long-term gains. Obviously, the tax on long-term gains is lower than the tax on short-term gains, and the rationale behind that is to reward long-term investors. Let's say the capital gains tax is at 15%. The proceeds from selling stock A is $6,000, so you owe a tax of $900, which is 15% of $6,000. The final amount that you get to keep is $12,000 minus $900, which is $11,100. At the end of 5 years, your IRA account is worth $12,000 and your non-IRA account is worth $11,100. Let's extend this example a little further. Suppose you decide to reinvest the amount by purchasing stock B. Let's say the value of stock B also doubles in 5 years. This time, your investment in the traditional IRA grows to $24,000 while non-IRA account grows to $22,200. Now, after 10 years, your IRA account is sitting with $24,000 while your non-IRA account post-tax will be left with $20,535. Okay, so far so good. Now, let's say after a couple of years you are over the age 59 and a half. The cash in the non-IRA account belongs to you and you get to keep it in its entirety, while the cash in the traditional IRA does not solely belong to you. Remember, contributions and growth in a traditional IRA account is tax deferred but not tax free. Since now you are over the age of 59 and a half, you can withdraw the cash from the traditional IRA penalty free, but you owe taxes on any money that you withdraw. But the good thing is that in all probability, you would fall under a lower tax bracket at age 59 and a half. In addition to that, with all these years of traditional IRA contributions, you get to keep more of your hard-earned income to yourself. By now, I hope you have a fair idea about the traditional IRA and how it works. IRAs come handy if you have more aggressive saving goals for retirement. Traditional IRA is one such option you can consider along with a Roth IRA. I've already done a video on Roth IRAs, so please make sure to check it out. That being said, I would love to hear from you guys. Have you opened an IRA account? If not, which one do you prefer opening? A traditional IRA or a Roth IRA? Leave a comment below with your answer and I will be sure to follow up with you. Until we see next time, thanks for watching. Bye.